Ryan from Ryan's Obsessions. Today we're going to be talking about two different cars. This one is a 1995 Chevy Impala, and this one is a 1994 Chevy Caprice. We're going to be talking about the difference between a Caprice and an Impala. Okay, let's get right into it. First, as you may or may not know, my Caprice is not stock, so it's not the greatest of examples. However, we'll make do for what we have. Okay, first of all, the hood ornament is non-existent on an Impala. It is on the Caprice. The Caprice would have a different grille. It would be chrome, and it would say Chevrolet across the top. Mine has the Impala grille because I think it's more attractive, as you can see there. I also have covers over my headlights, but they are exactly the same. You might see that I have a chrome strip on my front bumper. The strip is body colored on the Impala. The Impala came standard. All Impalas actually came with these 17-inch rims, these body side moldings, and the kick panel is body colored. 94 and 95 Impalas came with these beautiful bucket seats with center console. Now on a 96, the seats are the same, except for the center console is different because they had a floor shift. That was the first and only year for the floor shift. As you can see, we have a column shifter here, and we can get in here. I don't know if you can see that. The gauge cluster is the same in the Caprice as an Impala. Now in a 96 Impala, they would be analog with a tachometer. This car does not have one. This also has a rear spoiler, which a Caprice would not have a rear spoiler, and of course you can tell by the emblems. It says Impala on the side here if it was bone stock. This one has been removed, but this one is a good example of what a stock one would look like because it only has 42,000 original miles on it. My buddy Bill bought this car and he absolutely loves it. As I said before, Impala SS, would have been right here on this quarter panel in a body colored script, but it is missing from this vehicle. All Chevy Impalas came with the 5.7 liter LT1 350. Now here's the Chevy Caprice. The Caprice could get in two different engines, and today we're only focusing on the 94 through 96 Chevy Impala and Caprices, because although they made Caprices prior to that, the Impala did not come on until 94. The engines for the Caprices were an L99 4.3 V8, which was nicknamed the Baby LT1 or an LT1, which this one has in it. Technically it's an LT4, but we'll get into that later. Real quick, you could tell a 94 from a 95 or a 96 from the mirrors. On a 94, they're mounted on the body here, and on a 96, they're mounted, 95s rather, and 96, they're mounted up here. This goes for Impalas and Caprices, and also Buick Roadmasters, and also Chevy, Cadillac Fleetwood and Fleetwood Brougham. Also, you can come back here, and the side windows on a 94 Caprice, and I'll show you there, jets out here with that chrome molding continuing. On a 94 Impala, the back window looks just like this, but if you come up close, you can see a cover where it's covering up that portion of the glass with this emblem here. 95, 96, they just redesigned this window to be that way right there, as you see. Like I said, an Impala actually had this exact back glass, except it had the cover, so the chrome molding would be here, the Impala emblem would be located about there. As you can see, the Caprice was more of a luxury car, so it had chrome, as I said before. You got a chrome wheel arches and a chrome kick plate, where everything was body colored on the Impala. Now the Impala you could only have in dark green, gray, metallic, represented here, a cherry red, or a black. The Caprice you could have in any color you could really basically think of: blue, white, red, etc. This vehicle is, as I said, a 94, and it has the upgraded interior, the 40/60 split bench seats, the leather. You can also get these with bucket seats. That was more with the fleets, as far as cop cars, what they call the 9C1s, and taxi cabs and stuff like that. It would be a cloth bench bucket seats. Most of these, I believe, were bench. Same gauge cluster and column shift as the Impala, but mine, a Caprice, would focus as more on luxury, so there's wood in here instead of matted black in the Impalas. Now, going back to the engines, the bulk of them were the L99 4.3. That was most of them. But the as you can see here, there is no rear spoiler, and there are the chrome around the taillights, and again the chrome around the rear bumper. Now, I said before, this is not the greatest example because I am missing some pieces as of the 2-inch moldings that go around the body to protect the body. I don't have them, they've been removed. Also, this doesn't have the factory 15-inch rims on it. It now has upgraded Cragar Soft 8 16-inch rims. Also, the difference between an Impala and a Caprice is the Impala has 4-wheel disc brakes. The Caprice has drums in the rear. Now, this is a tow package car, so instead of 9-inch drums, it'd be 11-inch drums. Also, a 9C1 police package car would have rear disc brakes as well. And finally, the price. The biggest difference between an Impala and a Caprice is a 94 through 96 Impala would be, if everything was equal and both cars were 42,000 mile stock cars like this one is, this one would fetch in the mid to upper teens, where a Caprice that would be 42,000 stock with the exact same engine would probably fetch between 9 and 10. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this little rundown. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if you've learned anything, or if I missed something or got something wrong. I'd like to know. Like I said, this is Ryan from Ryan's Obsessions. I appreciate you watching. Click more for more videos. Also, we will go more in depth with my personal Caprice, and maybe we'll go more in depth one day with this one, but this was just a quick rundown of both cars. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching.